Hello everybody and welcome to this amazing game of Magic Legends. It is a Magic the Gathering meets Diablo game as you play an online action RPG that allows you to party up with up to 2 other players for party quests and 5 others for world bosses. Unlike Diablo though, Magic Legends doesn't follow the usual form of gameplay as you'll be utilizing a deck of 12 cards to summon creatures and cast spells as if you were playing a live action version of Magic the Gathering. It is a free to play game downloadable on the Epic Games Store or Arc installer. When getting into this game, there were several things that I wish I had known going into it, which would have made my starting experience 1,000 times better. So here's 7 things I wish I knew before I started Magic Legends. Number 1. The tutorial hides everything good about the game. This one seems to be the most important one for me since the beginning of the game is by far the worst part. Usually you start up a game, learn how to play, and jump right into the action. Magic Legends provides a tutorial that puts you in action but locks away all the key features that makes Magic the Gathering interesting. Did you want to start editing your deck? Exploring spell combos, finding synergy to work with your playstyle? Well, too bad. It's all locked away until you finish the tutorial, which is an entire realm to explore. Took me about 3 hours to finish just playing on hard. The issue for me here is that it's a pretty dull game with such limited features. Even your starting hand is only 2 cards, which makes combat really slow and drags on. And you only start getting more hand space once you've unlocked more cards, which comes from completing quests. And it all is there to just be this slow progress of unlocking your cards. And to be honest, I'd rather have just been able to edit my deck right then and there because there were times in which I was given cards that I would have loved to swap in, but was not allowed to due to the limitations of not even being able to edit my deck. Once you finish all the quests and defeat the boss, you'll finally be taken to the Meditation Realm, which serves as your hub for everything related to you and your character. Once you're there, you're going to unlock the ability to customize your deck, use 2 colors instead of just 1, and you don't even have to stick with your original color, as you'll be able to eventually get enough cards to fill your deck with a totally different color set. Even after your first realm, you won't have everything unlocked, so it's highly recommended that you focus on completing story quests as fast as you can to unlock as many features as possible. There will be spell, artifact, and equipment crafting later down the line, each realm having approximately 3 hours of gameplay to get through it if you take your time, and I highly recommend you work through those without increasing the difficulty so you can get them done as fast as possible. The more you unlock, the more rewards you'll start to get as various currencies will be given out when you get far enough. Number 2. How to fast travel. Right from the beginning of the game, you'll be thrust into the world and see that there are a whole lot of fast travel markers. You'll go the entire tutorial without being told how these markers work or even how to fast travel until you've completed everything and are required to travel to your meditation realm. Fast travel points make this game go a hell of a lot faster when you're not running back and forth from point A to point B. So it's highly recommended that while you're traveling in between objectives, you make sure to activate every marker you come across so you can teleport closely to all your objectives. While exploring, you can press M to open the transparent map and find any nearby markers easily. In order to fast travel, you open the menu with Tab or press F1 and select the Map tab. There it will show you the map and you simply click any of the activated fast travel markers that are highlighted yellow. You can do this from just about anywhere and even in combat, making travel simple and easy. I wish I had known this, it'd save me a couple hours from the tutorial. Number 3. Microtransactions and how they affect the game. Since Magic Legends is a free-to-play game, we know that there will be an in-game store to support all the costs to the game. The first worry everyone has is whether or not it is pay to win and what advantages the in-game store provides. If you played other art games, you may be familiar with how they handle their store and premium currency, but if not, I got you covered. Typically, there is nothing in store that cannot be earned in-game. In the case of Magic Legends, they treat this similar to Magic the Gathering. From various pay-to-progress boosters, such as additional experience, there is also booster packs that grant you additional spell fragments you can use to upgrade your cards, artifacts, and equipment. All the fragments you can get from the booster are also obtainable in the game as they are common rewards for quests and skirmishes, so there is nothing to really worry about there. Additionally, the boosters you get don't unlock the spells for you. You have to have unlocked the spell previously in the game to gain fragments for them. If that doesn't satisfy you, Arc provides a unique function of selling the premium currency, Zen, for in-game currency with other players. They've done something similar like this in other games such as Neverwinter, which is their D&D MMORPG. People who buy Zen can sell their currency to other players for in-game currency such as Ether, meaning you could, if you make enough, get yourself some premium currency without shelling out any of that hot cash. But of course, this market's going to be run by the players since they determine how much they want to sell their Zen for. Additionally, most items you'd get off the premium store can also be sold at the broker, which is the auction house, to other players for in-game currency, making all items accessible to everyone. Don't be too hasty, however. The game doesn't do a great job of showing what you can unlock for free in the game either. Additional classes for a single character will be locked, and those classes are available in the premium store. Those very same classes can be unlocked by just progressing through the story far enough that you would upgrade your realm in order to unlock future classes for your single character. One of the biggest issues, however, in terms of pay to win is the Dimir Assassin, which is not available for direct purchase. If you want this 6th class, you'll have to buy a booster pack and hope that you were lucky enough to pull the class. The booster doesn't even guarantee you get it, and it is the rarest drop in the pack, so don't hold your breath if you buy one. It's more than likely it's a less than 1% chance to even get the pull. The best idea would be just to play the game, acquire the currency for some free attempts at the booster packs, and whether you do or do not get it, well, that'll suck. However, there is a chance that if someone does pull the assassin but doesn't want it for themselves, they can sell the assassin class on the broker market if they want to. Of course, it's going to be running at a very high price for how rare it is, but later down the line, I'm sure the market will level out the prices. Number 4, Mythical Encounters. So once you're past the slog of a tutorial and finally get into the open realm of exploration, you'll find that there's often talk in the world about mythical encounters, and you'll more or less be lost as to what the hell is going on and why you can't find them and how do you get this bonus reward. Mythical encounters show up over time, and you'll be provided a notification that a mythical encounter has arrived. To find these encounters, simply open up your map with Tab or F1 and look for a red beastly icon with a kind of area circled in red as well. It'll provide you the general area where the encounter can be found, and all you have to do is explore within the radius to find the creature. The creature will not always be at the center. You will have to kind of look around and find it. Usually it'll have an aura around it, so it's kind of noticeable, or it'll appear in front of you as you're walking around. The creature will usually be legendary and provide you a plethora of drops and spells and equipment. The enemies are not too difficult to handle on your own, so don't worry about how hard it is. You don't need a party. Just go there, find it, kick it in the face. It is recommended that you progress far enough into the game that you've unlocked a set of spells that you wish to level up before attempting to farm and grind these encounters, because you can only gain spell fragments for the spells you've already unlocked. It'll be far more worthwhile to have unlocked additional spells and the ability to collect planar manas before farming these beasts, so make the time to complete the story, unlock more within your own realm, and return to find the mythical encounters. Number 5. What do the creature numbers mean? So this one's more or less for the people who haven't played Magic the Gathering, but for anyone who has, you may already know the strength of the creatures based on the numbers they have, such as a creature with 2/2 will be a creature with 2 attack and 2 health, and one thing you may notice in the beta is that will list the DPS of a creature and the health, but I don't believe the DPS is being displayed properly since my 5/4 Angel has the same DPS as my 2/2 Sorcerer. The health was displayed properly, but again, it's a bit confusing, so that's why this is an extra number here. Your creatures all share a base stat based on the potency of your creatures, and that stat can be naturally improved by the rank of the card. This stat is then multiplied by the numbers on their card. So a creature marked 5/4 will have 5 times the base damage stat and 4 times the base health. Creatures can also have some various on-summon effects that help them deal additional damage or have controlling effects. There are also sorceries that provide bonuses to creature stats as well, such as +1/+1. Similar to how the creatures function normally, this would increase the boost based on these numbers. So if you summoned that 5/4 creature, it would then become a 6/5, meaning they now deal 6 times base damage and have 5 times base health. This should be a lot easier for you to understand if you had no idea what those cards were going with in terms of like another boost doing a +3/+0. That means you're getting +3 times the attack and no additional health. So the left side is going to be your attack and the right side is going to be your health. So once you're done with the tutorial, went through the meditation realm, explored the sanctuary, you finally go to Benalia, which is the White Plains, and then you're actually kind of free to roam anywhere you want. I suggest finishing Benalia because then they really do let you go, but if you're in a rush, you can do it as soon as you visit Benalia. So Benalia is the white location, and if you're looking to obtain cards of a specific color, you could do the quest line of a specific realm by just going there, and you will be guaranteed cards of that color after finishing quests. So Benalia will provide you with white, Gavani will provide you with black, Shiv for red, and Tolaria for blue. If you were looking for green, unfortunately Tazim kind of screwed us since it gave us our starter deck, so you might need to go beast color class to make sure you get some green cards. A lot of the other cards are just found as random drops, but in this way you can make sure that you're getting boosts for your deck quickly, and you can already start to edit and upgrade cards and get fragments for the cards you like. Even if you're not looking to mix colors, going to various lands to get more cards of that color can help boost your single color deck. So for example, if you're playing blue and you go to Tolaria, you will get some blue cards that will help you play more sorceries. For example, the very first quest gives you concentration, which allows you to draw 3 more cards. And that's amazing for blue because you're going to be spending all of your sorceries really fast and just have to wait for your cards to recharge. So if you want that synergy a lot faster, visit the locations I've listed. Number 7, explore your meditation realm. After you finish Benalia, you'll return back to the meditation realm and the story will unlock a couple of additional functions. From here, you're left to wander the realms as you see fit as it becomes the open world. One of the biggest forehead moments I had was not exploring the meditation realm itself and figure out what this stuff actually did. Once you have all the functions unlocked, you'll be able to receive planar mana as rewards for quests and get several upgrades to your character. The planar manas are used to upgrade various functions, craft cards, artifacts, and equipment. By upgrading the functions around the meditation realm, you'll find that you'll start using the tools to harvest and get resource boosts for yourself. Additionally, you'll be able to build lands, which reduce the cost of upgrades to the cards you have, which is vital to becoming more powerful. For each land you've built, it reduces the rank upgrade cost by 75%. So for example, if you built 3 planes, your white cards up to rank 3 will be 75% cheaper to upgrade. Instead of having to collect so many of the damn fragments, this reduces the grind drastically. I made the goof of upgrading one of my blue cards before finding out this was even a thing, and I was kind of bummed I wasted that many fragments on an upgrade. Be sure you explore every tool in your arsenal in that meditation realm and get yourself as much planar mana to craft and upgrade that realm to its maximum. The game has so much to explore and it doesn't really teach you much other than, hey look, this exists, but not really like how much of an impact that actually makes. So make sure you test it out, look at things. There's a lot more in-depth information for that, but just generally make sure you're upgrading your meditation realm. You'll thank me later. And that wraps up all the information I had wished I knew from the start. Hopefully this helps you guys out, explore the various planes of Magic Legends. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, good game.